the sunlight is hitting those, it's going up towards Dale Head up there, isn't it? A bit further on, but the light is hitting the peaks over there, which means the sun is on its way. The sun has got his hat on. Hip 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 hooray. There we are. Look where we are, boy. Look where we are. Oh. Oh. This looks quite good actually. From about 10 o'clock till 5, something like that. Very uneventful, very quiet as well. Don't hear any noise at all. Cold though, pretty cold. Pretty cold, but that's about the nub of it. So this sunrise is getting very close now, very close. There it is. It's not the best one, but it's not the worst one either. Yeah, not bad. Oh yeah. Where's my Nelson? There he is. There he is. There's a boy. There's a boy. You prefer to watch the sunset from in here, don't you? With the heater on. Good. Jolly good. Right, let's go. So, somebody over there is sulking a little bit. Yeah, I don't think he's looking forward to doing a walk that much, but it's tough. He's going to have to learn. He's got his anxiety, haven't you, Nelson? He's strong, you know. He goes up the rocks like a mountain climber, you know, like a proper climber, like Messner or something. But he's also sensitive. So he's strong and sensitive. So, the perfect man, some might say. So we are mostly packed and ready to go. So I've just got to make a flask of tea to take with me, and then we'll get going, I think. So, Nelson and I have just started the Coledale Horseshoe, haven't we? Haven't we, boy? He wasn't so eager to leave the comfort of his mattress, but he's all right now. He's kind of getting into it. Bassenthwaite Lake, the only lake in the Lake District that uses the word lake, or that is a lake. Yes, I know. You knew that. Everybody knows that. It's the pub quiz question that everybody knows now. Slowly does it, my boy. Slowly does it. No rush. No rush. He doesn't seem to have a limp, which is good, considering I stood on him on raid yesterday when he was under my feet, trying to climb up my leg. I stood on his paw. You know. Oh, that was the final straw, unfortunately, for me. I think I felt worse about it than you did, Nelson. So it seems today's given me a clean slate, huh? Haven't you, Nelson? Haven't you? Are we good? He says yes. Oh, I'm already too hot for this shell jacket. I have to take it off. Okay, up there. Let's go. Cloud in the sky. Look at that for a view, Nelson. Look at that. So, it's Kirkstone Pike. Blooming Large. I've done this horseshoe quite a few times, and it is one of the best. It is arguably the best, maybe. So it's not even that long, is it? It's just views all the way, views everywhere. I can't say it's my absolute favourite though. I do have a soft spot for the Greater Kentmere Horseshoe, or the Kentmere Horseshoe. What? The Kentmere Horseshoe? I hear you say that's your favourite, man? Well, I just, when I did it, I think, it's the second time I did it. It was in the winter and the weather was just incredible. It was all covered in snow and it was one of those cloudy, crepuscular ray days. It was just incredible, and I think I got down to the last couple of fells, past Harter Fell, and that stretched down back into Kentmere was around sunset, and it was just all pink and purple and orange on the white snow, and it was just magnificent. And that is probably the best walk I've done yet, ever. It's just because of the weather conditions. You know, those walks stay with you. They stay with you forever. Days like those. Come on. Come on. He was a nice man in front. He was out yesterday, wasn't he, Nelson? He was out yesterday as well. And he sympathised with you, didn't he? He sympathised with you. Getting crag fast on Rays. So, well, I'll tell you what, he was as fit as a fiddle. I would say he was probably late 60s, 70 maybe. Look at him stomping off. I've watched him come up behind me. I thought, oh, here we go. As fit as a fiddle, just marched past me up there. And I'm quite mountain fit, you know, it's not, but I'm stiff. My knees are stiff, my joints are stiff. So my joints are like hinges that need a bit of WD-40 on them. It's called arthritis. But yeah, it's funny because you get to a certain age where parts of your body work well because you've been working on them, and other parts don't work as well because of age and fatigue. So I have really good stamina now, really good. I could walk all day, but my joints won't let me. They just won't let me. You know, occasionally they just say no, you're not doing that. Freezing up here, then you end up limping off the mountain. So that there is the edge of the Windlasser Forest, Nelson. Another magical part of the Lake District that I never went to for years and years and years. And then just fell in love with it. The first time I ever went there, it's just, you know, Wainwright wasn't a big fan of trees. You know, they tend to complain about them obscuring his view, but I disagree. I think I like to see trees. I like to be in them and looking at them. Sorry, Alfred. Come on. Do I have to pull you? Come on. Look at him, he doesn't want to come. Look at you, protesting. He's a funny dog. This is an old path. This is an old path by the looks of it. Yeah. Okay, let's go up it. So he's a funny dog. Yesterday, near the end of the walk, he just laid down by a rock and just in the shelter from the wind, didn't you, Nelson? Where it was sunny and warm, and he just stayed there and refused to leave. He just looked at me as to say, I'm not doing anything that you say. You are not my master anymore. Walking up this very old path and trying to find the new one. This has obviously been abandoned for decades, I'd say. Decades. Look at it. I don't know, 80s maybe, 90s. We could be in trouble using it, but we just wanted to get off the pass for a little break, didn't we? So it's an accident. It's an accident. Come on. Let's watch out for the snakes. It's snake season, apparently. This is the kind of place where they hang out. This is the bit. This is the testy bit of the route. Get to the top of this, and we're good to go. Yep, come on, waiting for me, aren't you? Waiting for me. It's actually quite green, considering we're still in April. It's pretty, you know, it's turning. It's halfway to green. What date are we on today? 23rd of April. See, I normally don't mind blue skies in April, in March and April, because the grass is still dead and it's like yellow. It looks quite interesting against the blue, which is not what I think about the green. I just don't like it when it goes super green. It's not that it looks terrible, it doesn't. It looks wonderful on the eye. It just doesn't look as good as when it's dead, you know, brown and orange. And I heard Craig Adams talking about that on one of his videos for the West Highland Way. He went in the summer and it was all green, and he was really disappointed because he'd seen lots of films about it when it was all brown and orange, so it was kind of a surprise to him. It's like, I have to say, I got there and it was all green. I wasn't expecting it to be green. So I totally get him. I feel exactly the same way. You know, it's like there are certain places that are meant to be green and look at their best when they're green. But this place just seems to be, it just seems to suit autumn, spring and autumn and winter better, in my opinion. Just my opinion. "500 feet from the top of Grisdale Pike now, and very little wind, so this is going to be all right. You know, you're not far from halfway, really. You know, in miles. When you get to the top of here, there's another pull up to El Crag, or Crag Hill, as some people like to call it. Nothing major though, Nelson. Nothing major. Easy for you. And then it's kind of, you know, downhill really, mostly. So we can tick this one off the Stuart Marshall list. You know, this, you know, I'm not attempting to make a kind of Wainwright series at all. Because there are Wainwright series out there that are really, really good, and I couldn't improve on them, so I just didn't see the point in doing a proper series, and I probably never will do a proper series. So all these Stuart Marshall routes will just be in a kind of file on the homepage, won't they? File called Wainwrights in 36 walks, and it'll just have, by the end, 36 videos in it. See, you are bounding up these rocks, aren't you? You love this bit. You love this stuff. Hard to keep up with him. last bit. See pike or stickle off there in the distance, centre left. Scar fells to the right, bow fell in the foreground, all poking up like waves, aren't they? The haze makes them look like waves. 51, 52, 53, 55, 56, 58, 4, 6, 7, 8, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 45, 46, 48, 49. Just this bit now, Nels. This is the end. Okay, up here. That's it. Good boy. Good boy. There's a little post at the top here which says you're nearly there. A little metal post. And I can see it now. Whew. Good boy. There you go. It's an old fence line. It's not the cairn. Look, he already thinks it's the top. That's funny. But it is a cairn anyway. It's kind of become one. That's not the one you want to clamber up yet. A bit further on, actually there's not a cairn up here, I don't think. It's just a bit of rock. Oh. 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 There we go. This way, nothing. There it is. Oh, there is a little cairn. Somebody's made a little cairn. Yeah, Nelson. Go on, bag it. It's Nelson. Good boy. Good boy. So, that was Coledale Pike, wasn't it? Behind me, just there. And we have now kind of come into this little wind shelter, which almost looks like a Iron Age hill fort, doesn't it, Nelson? So I'm just going to have a little break, 5-minute break. We'll have a bit of water, yeah? Go on. So I've just spat a load of water into my hand, and he drank it very eagerly, didn't you? And then I did some more. Maybe a new technique for us, this. He doesn't seem to be that fussed about taking it from a bowl, my little fold-up bowl. But I just spat some cold water into my hand and he drank it all, didn't you? Three spits. You can see here this X dry stone wall, which was obviously the old fence line at one time. And it carried all the way down there and went up the next one. Interesting. But it's been collapsed, it's been pushed over like the walls of Troy. Christopher Nolan's bringing out the Odyssey, isn't he, with Matt Damon, who is fantastic, I think. I love Matt Damon. I used to hate him, but now I think he's just great. Yeah, so he's playing Odysseus Nelson. Well, I think there's obviously going to show part of the Troy, the Battle of Troy, with Agamemnon and Achilles and Patroclus. Yeah, Ajax and his big shield, which touched his neck and went down to his ankles on his back. So I've been, I'm well read at matters of Homer. So I'm interested to see what he's done. So with it, I'm interested. It's one of my, ancient Greek history is one of my favourite kind of hobbies. But I have to say, from what I've seen of the trailers so far, I am not very impressed with the costume design. It's a little bit, well, I mean, obviously Homer was a poet, a bard, actually. He was a bard. If he existed, I'm pretty sure He probably didn't exist, as a physical kind of, documented human being. I'm sure he's an amalgamation of many bards and poets. Yeah. You're just gonna have to take my word for it, Nelson. So I guess Christopher Nolan is going with the poetry of it, and there's a lot of poetry in the visuals. Some of the visuals look spectacular, obviously. It's just some of the costume design is a little bit, Batman. I saw Agamemnon's kind of helmet, and he looked like the Dark Knight. So, but I do think Christopher Nolan is one of the top 3 directors of the 21st century, along with Paul Thomas Anderson and Denis Villeneuve. I think those 3 are absolute masters and will stand up to anyone in history. There's loads of others. I love Alex Garland. Alex Garland, to me, is just one of the greats. What a great imagination he's got. What a great storyteller. He's that good that he can't get funded. What was I saying earlier about not playing the game? Yeah, he doesn't. So he struggles to get things funded. But anyway, if you've seen Ex Machina and Annihilation, Devs, this is a real master of storytelling. So, anyway, I'm getting off the subject, Nelson. Talking about Homer. So anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing what Christopher Nolan does with this. Maybe the most important Western historical story ever told. Yeah? I think so. Go on. So this in front of us is not a Wainwright. But we'll go over the top of it anyway. It's worth it to go over the tops of all of these non-Wainwrights, in the vicinity, just for the views. Up here, oof. Climb on there, I think we'll take the left-hand one. This one, Nels. Come on. Oh. Whew. Wonderful. Wonderbar. Okay. Let's carry on. Yeah. Go on then. Go on. Sure. I will train you all. That's it, bypass it completely, well done. Carry onwards, dog, onwards, up there. So down in that valley there, we will find a little seat overlooking the waterfalls, the rapids, waterfall, and we'll have a little break. So I'll see if I can tempt you again with a cooked sausage. And I wonder if this time next year you'll be hanging on to me like this, like a tree monkey. You just want a hug, don't you? Just want a hug. Yeah. Just up here by this waterfall, Nelson, is where we will have our little break. Huh? This is the place. This is where we're going to have our little rest. Yeah? Go on, go down there. Down here. Go on. Yay! Look at that. Oh yeah. Take out what you want. Take out what you want, dog. Yeah. Well, that's a bit more. That's it. Good boy. Oh, let's get going. Oh. We have just had our lunch break, haven't we, Nelson? By the waterfall there. It was bliss, real bliss. And Nelson ate quite a lot actually, didn't you? You had a good dinner, some fluids, lots of water, even drinking from the stream as well. Oh, Nelson. Yeah, and he's just having the time of his life today. He's having the time of his life, full of energy, tails wagging, a noticeable smile on his face even. So I just come up to the top of this path here and we'll turn left, and it's just a kind of short slog, short and sweet. Well, it's not sweet, short. And then we get to the top of Hill Crag, or Crag Hill. And then it's pretty much downhill, sorry, for the rest of the way, apart from a couple of little knobbles, but that's it. On the home straight officially. Wait, climbing up my leg again. So we're at the crossroads, aren't we? We're at the crossroads. We're going to do a deal with the devil while we're here. No, I don't think so. Scarfell's over there in the distance. You see the moon up there above that cairn? Oh. Is there a flat moon theory? I don't know. Yeah, there's got to be. This day and age. There's so many people out there that think we faked the moon landings. I wish I could say it amuses me, doesn't it? Just goes to show you how terribly educated some people are. You know, if you're going to fake the moon, landing on the moon, with all the resources that takes to make it look like you've gone, including developing massive rockets that at the very least keep them in space for a few days whilst they're pretending, why would you do all that? And you know, thousands of people keeping it secret, blah blah blah. Why would you fake it more than once? I mean, you fake it once, don't you? Why would you fake it again? You know, with Apollo 12. Why would you fake it again? Apollo 13. Fake it again, 14. Again, 15. Why? Why would you? Why would you fake it? I think, when was the last moon landing? I think it was 1972, 71 or 72, I think. You know, why just, you know, basically if you're going to fake the moon landing, you do it once, don't you? Idiots. Makes no sense. You know, these people that have this conspiracy theories, you know, dig down just a tiny bit below the surface, they make no sense at all. There's no logic to them at all. They're just, people believe what they want to believe, and that's enough. That's enough, which is a very dangerous way to be, because we're idiots and we want some stupid things. I think what I've noticed is that in my 50 years, what's become abundantly clear is that people just need to believe in something. Because common sense right in front of them, and the logic right in front of them, and the wonder that is right in front of them isn't enough for some reason. I think the scientist Brian Cox put it pretty well. You know, the calcium in your teeth can only have been made in a dying star. So, you know, you're literally made of stars. Us humans are made of stars. We're made of them. Dying stars, dead stars. I mean, if that doesn't blow your mind on its own, then, you know, you need to see a therapist. You know, I'll take a good long look in the mirror or something like that. Moon again. Moon, Nelson. Need some more water. I'll get you a bowl out in a minute. I think you're ready for your bowl, aren't you? Don't eat that, it's banana. Don't use a potential banana skin, that. It's a trig point, yeah. It's called a trig point. Is this your first trig point? Might be. I think it is. I think this is your first trig. Yeah. I don't think this is the actual summit, funnily enough. I think that over there is a bit higher. But we'll go and see the trig. Maybe you can sit on the top of it. I think, because this isn't the true summit by a few inches, you can sit on the top of it. I can bag it, no problem. Is Nelson on the trig? Oh, look at that. What do you think? Yeah? Good views? What do you reckon? That's where we're going next, that way. Oh, he's a good boy. Do you want a drink? Should we get you a drink? A proper drink? Yeah? Should we get you a proper drink? Yeah? Come on. That's where we've been, Nelson. All along there. We came all the way up from the village down there. Come on, let's go over to here. Actually, I think that's just, I think that is a wind shelter. That is the summit there. Let's have a look. This is up for debate, actually. It's up for debate, this, Nelson. There you go. That's bagged. Bagged. Good boy. I think it's the biggest of the day. I think these views all the way around. Done? Okay, should we go to the next one? Should we go to the next one? Or do you want a drink? Should we get you a drink? No, we'll go to the next one and then I'll give you a drink. You staying there? Are you staying there, doggy? Maybe I should get you like a little ledge to put your bottom feet on, your back legs, and then you can just stay on my leg for the entire walk. Like a sidecar. That was it. Hill Crag. Or Crag Hill. Take your pick. Off now in this direction. Got a squiggly path coming up for you. Zigzag. That is quite a view. Wow. That's the entire Greater Newlands Horseshoe that I can see in there. It was all the way around there. But all those fells in the vicinity of the, you know, foreground to mid-ground, that's the entire Greater Newlands Horseshoe, which will be about September, I think it is. I'm planning on doing that. Look at it, it's massive. God. Careful. I still don't trust this Leeds emergency brakes 100%, so yeah. If I remember rightly, there's a bit of a naughty part coming up here. A bit of a naughty stretch, a little bit of a gully, in fact, if my memory serves me correctly. Look at him, he's all full of energy now. He's hit his maximum. He's just raring to go. Come on, let's try and get this done. Let's go down. Who's going first, me or you? So we've just clambered down that. And now we're heading over here. Right, come on, let's go. Let's go. That was the gully that I mentioned. I knew there was one. It's just further on that I remember. Your mind plays tricks on you. Your memory is that idiosyncratic device. Not reliable. Just not reliable. Those views there. Wow. Yeah, you might well look at that. Up we go. I think a lot of people have gone to the left by the looks of it. We'll go to the centre left. Centre left, which suits me fine. Up here. There we go. There we go, Nelson. Another one. Which one's this? One, 2, 3. This is your fourth. I think it's your fourth one of the day. Yeah, it is. Is that enough? Go on, put your paws on it. Go and put your paws on it. Yay, bagged. Good boy. This is an unplanned walk, but I think there's 2 more after this. I know we've got the zigzag path going down from here. And then we go down there somewhere. 2 smaller ones. Yeah? And back into the village. Let's go. Even on a crap day like today for weather, it still looks incredible. Waves of fells, waves. There should be a ship on there, a couple of ships bobbing around on the fells. Of old galleons, full sail. No pun intended. Let's go. Right, so we got this zigzag path just here, which some people don't like, but I think it's quite an attractive thing photogenically. You know, it's not like every fell's got one, is it? It's a one-off. Here we go, it's 2 zigzag paths, and you can see the old paths which they replaced, which knackered the fells a lot more, you know. Happy days, these. Happy days. I think that looks great. I don't know what the complaints are. Yeah. it makes it unique. It's like, gives it an identity. Granted, if all the fells had zigzag paths like that, yeah, I would be complaining, like, fucking look at the state of that on the landscape. But because it's just this one, in between these two, it's alright, you know, it's just a one. And it, you know, it did save the side of the fell by the looks of it. You know, you can see the scars from the old path, which just went straight up. I know there was a bad one on Skidder, a really bad one, which you can still see now, even though there's been a new path for 20 years or something. The old path, just like a trench, straight up the middle, straight up. Just must have been awful. Must have been an awful slog to get up. Yeah, but the scar of that is still very visible. So, the first zig, and there's a zag, and there's another zig, and a zag. So you can still see people still going down it. They made a path down here to the left. They're not having this new path. They're just going straight down, straight up, straight down. Which is naughty if this has been laid on for you. This has been laid on for you. All this work. You know, it's because they want you to use it. So in centre of screen there is the penultimate Wainwright Fell of the day. I can see a wry smile on his face. Yeah, we're going down, Nelson, down. Yeah, mostly. Two paths, I think. It's the one to the left, isn't it? Goes down here. Either way, it's nearly over. It's just after 2 now. We'll be back in the village by about 3:30, I'd say. Then we head south to Ambleside. We can finally see the last 2 right in front of us to the left. Okay, and this is the path where we break off, signalled by this little cairn. Down here, Nelson. Across here. Good boy. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at these views of Keddick and Derwent. Water. Yeah. Good boy, there he is. Backed. Oh, what a day. What a day, Nelson. Huh? So it's Star Wars. It's like the Luke Skywalker bit at the end of Star Wars. When going through the Death Star trench. Use the Force, Luke. Let go, Luke. That was more challenging than I remember. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, we really are on the home stretch now. Stretch. I'm struggling with my words, getting my words out today, Nelson. They're just not forming properly in my mouth before I eject them into the world, into the universe. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Nice little bit. That's it. I can't keep up with you, Nelson. Can you carry me down this time? You're just full of beans, aren't you? That's it. So I have a feeling this summit might have quite a few people on it because it's right above the village. So a lot of people on the top eating ice creams and stuff like that, drinking their coffees that they bought in the shop. So we might not be able to bag it as thoroughly as some of the others, but we'll try. When I was a little boy, my mother said to me, if you fail, you must try and try again. My Neville Chamberlain impression is a bit rusty. Come on, over here. Come on, stand on there. There it is, here. Let's go up on here, this knobble. Let's go up here and do a 360. So, look at that. Look at that. Woo. Oh, that's a nice breeze. So just up there is the summit. No. That's it, Nelson. Well done, mate. Well done. We've just got to get down into the village now, haven't we? Come on. Down here. Done. Last one. All in the bag. Let's get down. Sorry. So we have just got back to the car, and I have just put the jet boil on for a brew, which is just simmering now. Not ready for you yet. Not ready for you. Jeez. I brought about 40 tea bags and there's only about 6 left. Wonder why. Well, yeah, I like tea, so. So I'm just going to drink this cup of tea, and then I think we'll head towards Ambleside, dog. Huh? You up for that? Ambleside? You right there, mate? There's a grouse up there in those trees. You spotted it, haven't you? It's a grouse. It's a grouse, Nelson. Yesterday was freezing, really freezing, ice on the fells and everything. And today was just scorchio, red hot, you know. So I've caught the sun, no doubt. I probably look like a beetroot, yes? Just had something to eat in Ambleside, haven't we? I had a beef burger with pulled pork and cheese on it, which you had all the pulled pork off it and half of the burger. But I had the onion rings and the chips. And the plan was to go and head off to Langdale's and look for a spot for a second night. But unfortunately, something's come up, hasn't it? So we're not going to be spending a second night here after all. We're going home. We're heading home. So this is it. So I might as well end this little film here. Shall we, Nelson? Shall we end it here? This is the end. My only friend, the end. Yes? It's the end. Okay, that's the end. Except for probably a few shots of me driving on roads before fading into black.